Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to 100 Days of Life-Changing Confidence. We are in day number 86, and our first scripture this morning will come from Genesis chapter 39, verses 1 through 6. So if y'all are ready, let's get started. And the word says, Now Joseph had been taken down to Egypt. Potiphar, an Egyptian who was one of Pharaoh's officials, the captain of the guard, bought him from the Ishmaelites who had taken him there. The Lord was with Joseph so that he prospered. And he lived in the house of his Egyptian master. When his master saw that the Lord was with him, and that the Lord gave him success in everything he did, Joseph found favor in his eyes and became his attendant. Potiphar put him in charge of his household, and he entrusted to his care everything he owned. From the time he put him in charge of his household and of all that he owned, the Lord blessed the household of the Egyptian because of Joseph. The blessing of the Lord was in everything Potiphar had, both in the house and in the field. So Potiphar left everything he had in Joseph's care, with Joseph in charge. He did not concern himself with anything except the food he ate. Excuse me. Now, Joseph was well built and handsome, and after a while, his master's wife took notice of Joseph and said, "Come to bed with me." But he refused. "With me in charge," he told her, "my master does not concern himself with anything in the house. Everything he owns he has entrusted to my care. No one is greater in this house than I am. My master has withheld nothing from me except you, because you are his wife. How then could I do such a wicked thing and sin against God?" Give me 1 second while I prepare the scripture summary, please. Thank you. Our first scripture summary this morning will come to us. From Genesis chapter 39, verses 3 and 4. I wrote down, when we obey God and keep Him in all aspects of our life, He blesses us. So, the moral of the first story is because Joseph had favor with the Lord and kept his promises to him, even though Potiphar gave him free reign of property and land, he did not necessarily mean free reign of his wife. And because he didn't do that, and because Joseph was a man of the Lord, he took it upon himself to continue with his work and completely ignore Potiphar's wife, to which then God blessed him abundantly. Let's move on to the second scripture. Our final passage this morning is Psalm 37, verses 1 through 9. Let's continue. Do not fret because of those who are evil, or be envious of those who do wrong. For like the grass, they will soon wither. Like green plants, they will soon die away. Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture. Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust Him, and He will do this. He will make your righteous reward shine like the dawn, your vindication like the noonday sun. Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for Him. Do not fret when other people succeed in their ways, when they carry out their wicked schemes. Refrain from anger and turn from wrath. Do not fret. It only leads to evil. For those who are evil will be destroyed, but those who hope in the Lord will inherit the land. 1 second for the last scripture summary, please. Our final scripture summary this morning comes from Psalm 37, verses 4 and 7. And I wrote down, success in your career and a happier life is coming. Be prepared. Now, this was just for my personal life. When I said happier life, I did not mean that I was not content. What I meant was a bigger and better chapter for me because I've been content in my current season. But I also wrote, be prepared, because the things that I'm preparing for are big, huge, monumental, happy changes. So y'all get ready for some interesting updates in the distant future, because big happy changes are coming. Get ready. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye, everybody.